want to welcome you guys. Hello, hello. It's Heather Powers for Bead Table Thursday. I have a little fun surprise for you guys today. Let me get right to the goodies. So today we're going to be playing with seed beads from Beads to Live By's Curated Collection. And so Cassandra's my dear friend, and she knew I needed a little beady cheering up, and so she sent me over the Curated Collection to play with and just have some fun. And so I'm just sharing some love back to Cassandra at Beads to Live By, and I'm going to be showing you guys her seed bead Curated Collection and her 2-hole Curated Collection. So welcome everybody. Hi Wendy and Patricia, Shakita, Lydia, Kathy, Susan, hello again. So today is going to be pretty fun. Hello, Melissa. Say hello if you guys are here watching. I'd love to hear from you. Are you guys afraid of seed beads? Do you love seed beads? Have you, do you have a stash of seed beads that you need to grow? Let me know. What are your thoughts on seed beads? Loving them? Scared of them? Want more of them? So I love seed beads, but I'm not particularly a needle and thread type beader. So I like to use seed beads in stringing projects. So that's what we're going to do here. Yay for seed beads. Yes. Oh, good. And so I'm going to do a quick little wire project with this little fringe that I did, just with some really thin wire and the seed beads. And then I did this one with just head pins. So 2 super fun projects. It looks better if you hold it the right way. Susan, you have fallen in love with seed beads because of Cassandra. I can relate to that. Cassandra has been a great enabler of seed beads in my life. And if you guys ever get a chance to head over to Jackson, Michigan to visit Cassandra's shop, it is worth the visit. Cassandra is so sweet and inspiring, and her shop always has great classes, both online and in person, so be sure to check out her website. So the curated collections that Cassandra does, she does 2 of them, and they're monthly, and you can subscribe to them or you can purchase them individually after the subscription has gone out. So like if you just love this peach color and you want more of this peach color after the subscriptions have been sent out, Cassandra puts them on her website. And so all of these beads, all of the seed beads, it's like under $20. I think it was $17.99. Am I right, Cassandra? Or $18.99? Anyways, it was under $20 a month for the monthly subscription. You guys have until the 17th to order this set, and Cassandra will get those out to you at the discounted subscription price. And so you still have time. You can run over there right now and get these, because after you see my project, you're going to want to do them. Joellen, you just learned to do a Russian spiral, and now you're crazy with purchasing seed beads. Well, you know, the thing about seed beads is that they're like a little color palette, right? And you kind of need all the colors to have a beautiful color palette to work with. Sorry, my brain just went blank. Okay. Chris says she has a hard time working with seed beads because of hand issues and eye issues. Totally understandable. So Cassandra, Chris, maybe this project will be one you'll just watch along with, or you might find you might want to try and give it another chance. But if not, you could also use larger beads and come up with a similar project, just to have a chunkier design. All right. Yes. So and the old eyes comment, you guys, you definitely, the help for old eyes is light. The more light you have, the easier it is to see the beads. And so Cassandra, thank you for putting this up. We got the 2 holes beads that I'm going to show you guys in just a second are $17.99, and the seed beads are at $18.99, and there's discounted for 3 and 6 month subscriptions. And who doesn't love a little package in the mail, a little beady present to yourself every month, right? We love that through both Vintage and Cassandra, so, or Jess May Lincoln with the Vintage, and then Cassandra's, and you guys can make a lot of jewelry between those 2 subscription boxes. So let's just jump in. Let me show you guys real quick what the 2-hole collection is all about. So these are the 2-hole beads, and as it implies, each of these have 2 holes. So really great for fun stringing projects, but also if you do bead weaving, lots of options open. And so you have these little lentils that have 2 holes. These are I forgot the name of these beads, but that color, the iridescent blue, so beautiful. And then this is a periwinkle kind of 2-hole leafy bead, and then we have some tiles and little pyramids. So super fun, all different things to play with. And I love that Cassandra pulls together this whole curated collection, and everything matches and plays so well together. Lydia, you're currently seed beading around carrier beads right now. Yay! And Norma, hopefully this will get some inspiration and get you to pull out those seed beads. Oh, silky beads. Yes, those little, I don't know, I had such a little, I think I need a tea right about now. I need some caffeine. I'm feeling a little sleepy, and so try to get my act together here, Cassandra. These are silky beads, and these are just fantastic. I need to play with these. They have an etched finish with the metallic blue. Oh, just gorgeous. All right, now we're going to be using the scrolled rings. Oh, and the other ones, the leafy ones, the official name is Dagger. I need my seed bead primer, Cassandra. I forgot how to speak seed bead. It's been too long since I've been to your shop. Oh, but let me tell you guys, I am going to fix that because Cassandra and I have been planning behind the scenes, and I am going to Cassandra's shop May 20th to do a trunk show for the day. So, Cassandra, I'll be buying lots of beads at the shop during that day. So May 20th, I will be doing a trunk show at Beads to Live By. And if you're in the driving area of Jackson, Michigan, whether that's a 15-minute drive or a 5-hour drive, it'll be worth it to come over that day. Okay, so the brass vintage scroll rings, that's what we're going to use, and I'm going to be using 24 gauge brass wire, and this is in the natural brass color so that it matches perfectly. I'm going to cut about 12 inches, but I don't think I won't need 12 inches. Well, maybe I'll cut 10 inches. Okay, so I've cut about 10 inches here. I'm going to do this little filigree one, and super easy, you guys. We're gonna start with that one. So I'm gonna pull out my 3 favorite colors here out of the collection. I really liked the matte finish beads, and then this beautiful blue color, and then we have this matte lilac color. Huge fan. Cassandra, I just love this color palette, and I've been making beads all week, guys, inspired by this color palette, because Cassandra had showed me the beads, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make beads all week inspired by these colors. And so I'm doing a bead of the day, and every day at 7 o'clock this week I have a special bead that I'm posting on the website for sale. And so if you guys are interested in that, we're gonna have birds tonight. Okay, so I'm going to take the scroll, and let me make sure I get this in the right spot. Okay, I'm going to start, there's like these little triangle ones that come down, So I'm starting underneath a triangle. So you can see the little triangle piece. So I'm sure you could start anywhere. I'm just trying to do the same thing I did before. So I want to wrap this around twice. So I'm going to use my chain nose pliers and stick that in here and pull it through so that I have a really nice tight wrap around the wire. I want to make sure that's not moving around any. So I'm going to pull it a little bit tighter. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to trim off the end here. And I'm going to kind of tuck that over so it's not rubbing on anything on the back. Okay. Oh, I can see it sticking out there. So let me just pinching that in so that it's not gonna catch on anything. Okay. Now, really simply, guys, you're gonna be like, what, Heather, this is too easy. Oh, Nancy, you're flying away that day. Well, next time I'll be back now that I'm ready to travel again. Okay, I'm going to do one blue, one purple, and of course you guys, you can do this in any colors that you have. And one peach, and then I'm going to do another purple and another blue. So I want the brightest color to be in the middle so that it pops. Okay, so I have those three colors on there. I'm going to let it slide all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to pinch this into a little triangle shape. So you can see how I've done that. And I'm going to go in and wrap around right above where my little triangle is. You want to make sure you don't kink up your wire as you're bending it. Wrapping it around. And you want it to be as tight as you can get it. Okay, there we go. And that's as hard as it gets, you guys. Oh, so simple, so easy. And you guys could do this around any metal thing that has holes. So any kind of filigree that you have at home to play with, give it a try. It just has to be able to wrap around. Okay, repeating, I'm going to bend this into a triangle. And let's see, do I want to stick it? Yep, I'm going to stick it through the next one. If I stick it too close, it's going to look too circular, so I have to make sure that it's spread out enough to give that triangle shape. If I went into the one right above it, it would just give me a circle, which would be fun to play with too, but I'm going for this little scalloped edging. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to pull straight down and repeat. And I'm going to go a little quicker now because I want to get this one done so that I can make them into a pair of earrings. And then I'm going to show you how I did the other one, and I'm going to turn that one into a pendant. Or maybe vice versa. I don't know. decided. Oh, the thing about this is you could use these for either earrings or pendants, so you can kind of mix or match. Okay. Oh, Cindy, great question. This is 24 gauge wire. I'll leave that right there. So if anyone else is jumping on, they can see 24 gauge wire. And this is the vintage brass pear wire that I'm using. You want to make sure you don't kink up the wire as you're pulling it through. So you want to make sure it's going nice and smoothly in there. And this is the scrolled ring. We have these on the website. I just put a whole bunch back in stock. And they're the first thing on the website at humblebeads.com. So if you guys are interested in that, I put those back on the website. So they're sold individually. So you guys will want to grab 2 if you want to make a pair of earrings, or grab 3 if you want to do a whole set, or grab a dozen if you're feeling really inspired. No judgment here, my friends. No judgment here. Okay, I'm going to pull this down. And see it's starting to kink up, so I want to smooth that out. Make sure it's not going to kink up on me. And this one, it's lost its triangle a little bit, so I'm going to pull my pliers and bend that so that my little peach guy, I think that's just going to have to be the way it is. Yeah, he'll look good in the end. I probably would have went with the other one. Okay, repeating. And these are called size 11 seed beads, in case you guys are wondering. So they're not the smallest seed beads. There are 13s and even 15s for people who really want to go blind. But these are small seed beads, and they're size 11. In the seed bead world, the larger the size, the larger the number, the smaller the size. So keep that in mind when you're ordering beads. And guys, Cassandra has an entire rainbow of beads on her website. She has this great curated collection, but you can also just order beads a la carte on her website. And it's super fun to have a whole little color palette to play with. Okay, so making sure each little row is getting as tight as I can there, with the little peachy bead on the bottom sticking out. And let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them on the other component. So I'm going to repeat that because I'd like to do these as earrings, I'm pretty sure. And it doesn't take long to put these together. It takes longer when you're talking your way through it. But I whipped up the first one pretty quickly. And of course, if I had a bead mat, this would work much easier. I don't know where my fancy little bead tray is, Cassandra, that I got from your shop. I need to find that. It's packed away somewhere. Okay, so again, bending this into a little triangle. And then going through the hole right above where my triangle is going to form. And I'm making sure not to crink up the wire as I'm pulling it through. So I want that wire to stay as smooth as possible. Then I'm pulling it straight down, kind of locking it in place. Oh, Cindy's gone seed bead blind. She used to use size 15s and now she's up to size 8s. Oh, it all works, right? A bead for every stage and every age. Sometimes you just want something dainty. I think seed beads lend a really beautiful vintage flair to things. You know, definitely speaks of old world style and things from the 1920s when things were opulent and beaded. Yeah, so that was my inspiration for this piece right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got one more to do. And again, the biggest tip I can give you is just to make sure that wire pulls through really smoothly. You don't want any little kinks in the wire. Okay, I'm going to pull that. What I'm doing is I'm pressing the wire and then pulling it down too, so that it holds its shape really nicely. Okay, last one. And guys, this was so super easy. The other one's even easier. You're going to love it. Oh, Kathy. Yes, those little gemstones have even tinier holes, don't they? Yeah, these ones, the nice thing about these seed beads is they all have a really uniform hole in them. So they all work really well on this 24 gauge wire. Of course, there's a whole world of things to use to sew beads together. And you guys will have to watch Cassandra's videos for tips on that. But I like to play with wire and seed beads. It's a fun little alternative. Okay, so here I am at the end, and now I want to wrap this around in that same hole that I went through. I'm going to wrap it around another time to secure this. So I'm going to go back through the hole that I just came out of. Excuse me. I'm going to stick this through and then use my pliers to pull it nice and tight. And I want it to just kind of disappear on the back there. Okay, I'm going to cut this as close as I can and then make sure that's pinched in nice and tight. And that's how you're going to do this little beaded fringe around the outside of the scrolled filigree. Super easy. Anita, we have 24 gauge wire is what I used. And this is the brass colored wire from Vintage, the para wire. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to make the two pairs of the earrings and the necklace when I'm all done. So next I'm going to do this cute little fringe that has a little diamond in the middle, and it just took the most painless amount of math possible to do this one. So you're going to need 5 1-inch head pins is what I used for this. And I'm going to start with the center one. So I'm going to put on 2 of the purple beads. And then 2 of the blue. guys, don't make me chase you around. I feel like Pepe Le Pew chasing these little beads around the plate here. Okay, now I'm going to do the coral. I'm going to do 3 of those in the center. And then I'm going to repeat the pattern that I did on the bottom. So 2 blue and 2 purple. And then I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to do the little loops on the top after I've finished all of them. So I'm going to put that one aside. And now, so I'm working from the center going outward to make this little diamond shape. And so we are going to do 3 purple. And I'll take a really nice close-up photo of this so you guys can just copy the pattern. It's really simple. You'll be able to see it really clearly. But I will post a photo of this right after the video. And now 2 of the blue and 1 peach. And then I'm repeating the blue and purples on the top. And we're going to do 3 purples on the top. It's satisfying when you can get 2 beads at once on there. Okay, and setting that aside. And now for this last one, I'm going to do 4 purple, 3 blue, and 4 purple. And we won't have any of the coral color. So 12 beads each time. Oh, no, 11 beads. Excuse me, 11 beads. Almost foolproof math. Okay, make sure I have 4 there. And the nice thing also about waiting until the end to do the loops on this is that you can see if you've made any mistakes that need to be corrected before you do your loops. Okay, and now I'm going to repeat on the other side. So I'm going to do 2 more of those same ones. So we got 1, 2, 3 purple. And then 2 blue. And 1 peach, and then repeat the pattern from the bottom. So we have 2 blue and 3 purple. And then the last one, we are going to do 4 purple and 3 blue in the middle. And these are 1-inch head pins. The perfect size for this. Okay, and now 4 of the purple beads, and then I'll be ready to do the simple loops on them. And I'm just doing just the single loops on the tops here. Okay, so I have those all done, and I'm going to set my little seed bead tray aside. Had some beads flying away. And I'm just going to grab my round nose pliers, excuse me, I'm going to bend the wire, and then grab the end and roll it towards me to make the loop. You want to make sure that your loop is connecting to the other side of the wire above the seed beads so that your seed beads can't move around. Okay, so bending that over, rolling it into the loop. And you want to make sure the loop is closed really tightly. Oh yeah, you can see my beautiful cuticles there too. Oh, Susan, I can't wait to see what you come up with. I know you'll do something creative with this. And again, guys, so many possibilities. You could just, even with this little collection here, there's infinite ways you could match up the colors. You could do the dark metallic blue in the middle, and then the lighter colors on the outside. You could do all purple or all blue with just one accent in the middle. Okay, so here I have my little collection, and now I'm going to grab my piece here and see. So this one I have started in the center. On the ring you can see there's two little scrolls that kind of come together. See that little area right there? That's where we're going to start. That's going to be my center, because it repeats the same on the top, so that I can have something on the top and the bottom, and it's going to set right. I'm going to start in the center, and you're just going to open up your loop, stick it on in the center here, and close it up. And you want to make sure you close that loop up really tight so that your seed beads aren't going to move around on there on you. Okay, now the next hole, I'm going to stick the next little piece on. Oh yeah, this next one, it's a little bit small, so I'm going to stick my plier in there and just twist it just a little bit. And that opens up that wire, that metal, just enough for that head pin to slide on there nice and easy. Okay, now we're gonna close this up and repeat with the last one. And I'm going to put the other two on the other side, and then this component is done. And then we're going to make an earring and a necklace really quickly. So what do you guys think? You ready to pull out your seed beads and give this a try? Cassandra, can you post your curated collection link again? And if you guys want these colors, you can get them as the curated collection until the 17th. So you guys have a few more days, 4 more days. Okay, isn't that cute? I love it. So fun. So let's see. Maybe no. Okay, so let's talk about options. So of course, either one of these could be earrings or a necklace, up to you. There's no rules. And what I've done is I've just pulled together a collection of things to play with. So I have my little bead of the day bird. I made one for myself yesterday, so I had that little guy pulled out. And I will have some more beads tonight. Not blue, I have purple for tonight. And so still matching everything. I also have these little willow birds, and these guys are on my website available too. And then of course you could do it on this also. And then other options are disc beads if you want to do earrings. So, you know, either one, mix or match. Do you guys remember Garanimals? And Garanimals were these color coordinated separates that you couldn't mess up because they all mixed and matched for kids. And so here we have my branch beads in periwinkle, have them in peach or orchid, and all of these are like spot on for the color palette. So beautiful. And then I also have the same 3 colors in the little tiny wobbles. So let me decide really quickly. For sure I want to do, I'm gonna do this bird with that little guy, and then I'm gonna do these as earrings. So of course I have to have a jump ring, and I was playing around with options earlier, and I wanted to point this out to you guys. Of course I feel the need to straighten my board. So we have this is a 17mm jump ring, and I'm going to do some wire wrapping to put this on here. But this jump ring, I'm having trouble with this little combination because, and you may not know why, and I'm going to show you, these 2 holes are exactly the same size. So your eye keeps going back and forth between the holes, trying to play this game of matching them up. So if you use a slightly smaller one, then we've created this triangle shape, and your eye naturally gets drawn up instead of having that kind of pull back and forth between the 2 holes. So something to keep in mind as you're creating. Okay, and I'm going to grab a little bead cap, and I'm going to use a little tiny, these are from my shop, humblebeads.com, and so I had these rondelles in 6x8mm, and we have them in this blue and purple color, which, you know, can't ask for a better combination. And then of course there is purple too. I also have them in a peach pinky color, so 3 different options there. Like I said, I'm really liking the mix and match. And now let's grab some 18 gauge wire. That's what I want to use on the top. And of course that means I have to hunt for it. Okay, looking for the 18 gauge. Okay, so I'm going to use 18 gauge parawire in the same color, and I just need about, 4 inches. Not even really, but I'm going to do a slightly larger loop on the bottom here, just so that it kind of has some room to move around on the bottom. And I'm going to open this up and slip my pendant on here. Okay. close that up. Okay, and I'm going to throw in my bird. And I have a little flower bead cap. I'm going to throw that on. Then that rondelle. And yeah, I like that. So I'm going to end the top here with a simple little loop on the top. And then add that to my jump ring. And then I'll use a few check glass beads and make little beaded links before I attach chain to the bottom of this. I find that if I have a few beaded links on the bottom of my chain, it helps the chain from twisting around when I'm wearing it. And of course it adds a nice little bit of color. So there's my pendant. So cute and fun, you guys, right? Zoom out a little. Oh, was I too close as I was doing that? Sorry. Helps if I look up once in a while. Okay, so let's do these guys. And for this, I'm going to pull out the 20 gauge wire because I don't need quite as much heft on the top. And let's see, I think I'm going to do, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm going to do these peach. And again, granimals here. You can mix or match any of these colors. And they're all going to look great. Okay, again, I'm like 3 inches. Hardly need anything here. And I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to open my loop and stick on my component. And I think I want a little bead on the bottom, so I am going to grab a little O-ring, and Cassandra has a great selection of O-rings if you guys need O-rings, and those are little glass O beads named because they look like an O. All right. And I'm going to do a simple loop on the top here. And my top loop, I want to have that going left to right so that I can just slip on my ear wire. Okay, now, did I grab an ear wire? No, I didn't. So we're just gonna have to pretend there's an ear wire, use our imaginations because my ear wires have walked away. Well, I have brass ones, bright ones, so we'll use that. Okay, so you guys have lasted through here. Cassandra has shared her link for her Curated Collections in her shop. You guys can order them until the 17th. So you have 4 more days to get this collection. If you sign up for the Curated Collections after the 17th, you'll be getting maize color. And so that's super cute and fun, you guys. I love it. I'm wearing purple today, so I'm definitely going to have to finish the other one and wear this little collection. And I like that these go together, but they're not matchy-matchy. You know what I mean? So now you guys could totally do this as the pendant and these as the earrings, or you could make them match. That's fine too, but I like that they're coordinated but not matching exactly. Okay, so you made it through to the end of the video, and of course I like to do a giveaway, so we're going to do a $30 giveaway to humblebeads.com, which is my website. I have kits for the Great Bead Extravaganza, which is next week. These kits are going out on Saturday, so if you guys want a kit, we still have a few kits available. And I also have the Spring Curated Collection that's heading out on Saturday too, and these are a collection inspired by this mood board, and has a house bead, disc beads, a bird, a pair of head pins, and a special focal bead. And those are all available on the website. So, my question, guys, the first person to answer the question will win the giveaway, and I will send you a message with the gift certificate. So you guys got your fast little fingers ready? Okay. What size seed beads did we use today? The first person that answer that pops up on my screen will be the winner. So what size seed beads did we use today in the project? The first person that answers will get the $30 gift certificate to humblebeads.com. Oh, Gina, you won again. Yay! So Gina is the winner. So Gina, I will be sending you a message with the gift certificate. Super excited for you. Oh, look at all of you guys that jumped right in, all studious and paying attention. They were size 11s. That's right, you guys. Ooh. Now, yay! So next week I'm going to be doing my Bead Table Thursday video again, and then on Sunday at we'll have to look at the time. I forgot my time. Sunday afternoon. You're going to want to watch the whole afternoon to see all the presentations. And Saturday too. We're going to do the Great Bead Extravaganza, and we have a whole weekend of free projects for you guys. This is the class that I'll be teaching on Sunday afternoon. It's a knotting technique with piggy beads and super duos. And I think I'll have some more of these blue kits to put back up after we get them all sent out this weekend. I think we made a few extra of those. So all of these are going to ship out on the weekend on Saturday. Okay, you guys. Oops. That's it. Oh, okay. Donna, you just knew you were going to ask. I was going to ask what gauge wire. Yes, that would have been a good one too, but I used 3 different gauges, so I knew you would have had to be really paying attention. All right, you guys, thank you so much. I will see you next week for Bead Table Thursday, and then on Sunday Saturday and Sunday for the Great Bead Extravaganza. Every night at 7 o'clock this week, I will be posting the new bead of the day. Next week, it's going to go back to 3 p.m. so that we can kind of get a wide range of people who can shop. And so tonight we're going to have another set of birds, and these are just small batches, so you really have to be there right at 7 to get your set if you want it. All right, thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Cassandra, thank you for sending these beads. I had a ton of fun playing with them, and I know I'm not done yet. All right, guys, I'll